Ricky picked up. Usually we see that over on, of course, Thompson. He's been trying to make that work in some of his games, but this time we're going to see Ace. He is, of course, going to, you know, accelerate faster, that it's still a really big problem here.
They need to get some kills up top, and they will now find a grab at least onto No Tail. Don't have the follow-up call, but they do have some.
They might be able to. Can they get the deny? No. Gilger will secure the first blood.
Yeah, it's huge. He definitely needs to get like Boots Blink as fast as possible this game.
This is a good rotation here coming out from Stormstormer. We talked about slowing down this Alchemist. They should be able to do it. Ace gets himself that kill.
Because there's no catapult or anything at this time period. Runes, Gilger again checking it.
Use the Hex, picks it up. It's in the Arcane Rune. Tops would have liked that, but of course No Tail is nearby, so they'll be able to root, hold into place. Soxa going down the bottom lane, but it looks like they should be able to eventually click down Gilger. Off on the side.
Careful to not stand together for the coil. These two cores on Smashers right now.
And they do spot out Tofu here on the side, so should be able to go burst him down. It's a nice quick pick off here for Thompson as they keep looking. They do manage the coil and it lands over onto two. They'll be able to burn down Gilger. And you do have the Ricky here over on the side. Rasmus gets a nice call off. He needs a little bit more damage to finish them off, though. They'll use the Oracle Ultimate to try to keep Thompson alive, but No Tail will eventually fall. Smashers are just running after them here. Rasmus still trying to get his hands over here on Seb with Ace right behind them. The backstrats they go and they immediately just place him right underneath them. Now the follow-up with the Impale. Hop forward here coming out from Anna. Can they take down Ace? Yes, they can. As now Rasmus, he's hexed up. He was hoping he could find something else. Storm is here though. So hopefully they've got the track off. They can spot Anna over here on the side. Do they try to make the play? They're going to try with the EMP Tornado. Another hit. Down will go Anna. More teleports coming out. They're still wanting to skirmish here. They're still making their way. They know Anna's down here. No Tail. Tofu. They have the dust though. They're going to try to make a play. Jump over onto Tofu. They'll be able to root him into place. Trying to get this follow-up here. Nice call here coming up from Rasmus. He's able to just blow up Anna. And now Ace, he's hungry. He finds himself No Tail. Tricks the trade, get dropped, and they use the Dream Coil over on the back lines. Tofu goes down. Nice Earth Spike here from Soxa. We'll buy him just a little bit more time, and he's trying to juke around in the trees. It looks like they haven't quite found him. They're still trying to hunt. And eventually, though, Rasmus will find him with the dunk. And look at this. Beautiful here. Gilger drops those Serpent Wards, and they can press on with another objective.
Fights is now top. Rasmus got Blink up in 3.
Oh gosh, yeah, they'll open up Tornado EMP. No Tail though hiding in the tree line. He's gonna try to protect him immediately. Call comes out and they go and they get off the Oracle Ultimate. Got plenty of damage here. The Silence though, Ricky jumping onto the back lines. They're trying to keep the Oracle alive and they do manage to follow up with a beautiful Dream Coil. The Aegis does expire. Seb joining in with everyone else here, but he has to be careful. They'll follow up. The finger comes out. Down goes Ace and the pounces out from Anna as he's just forcing his way through here over onto Stormstorm, but they don't quite have that detection over on the side though. You can see Rasmus doing whatever he can. Does manage to kill over onto No Tail, and they're still chasing after Stormstorm. They haven't quite managed to get their hands on him, though. They have the vision. Eventually, Orb will collect. Soxa ticking down over here to the Battle Hunger. Eventually falls. Rasmus, though, he's trying. He's got that blade mail. He's giving the spins out. Seb making his way over here. The pounds forward again, coming out. And Rasmus, he's just surviving for so long. Eventually, though, they finally managed to take him out. There it is. There's that crit. Another fight breaking out as they do manage to find the Oracle. This time they're going to take them out first. There's the Hex, the track, everything over here as they shackle this Hulk right into place. The leap forward though coming out from and they have a nice Dream Coil as well, but he's taking so much damage as Gilger does eventually fall. They have a Hex off over onto the back lines. This line swirling around in place though as Rasmus following up. Can they get the final hit off? Yes, they will. Here as they take down Thompson, they'll take down Soxa, and it's a triple kill for Ace.
Be very happy that you just stole 1,000 gold from the enemy team.
Gotta feel very sad if you're the support who's buying gems and then losing them almost immediately. They're gonna try to make a play. Tofu is here though. Tofu. They dropped the sentry, but they don't have the... Oh, good sidestep over here. Soxa just a little bit off mark. Pounds coming out from Anna. There's gonna be a finger. Are they gonna be... They're not quite able to get the kill out at the last second. The finger comes out, but Anna falling to Ace. Gilger looking for this opening. We'll find the kill on No Tail, and they're just holding Thompson down. He's not looking like he's gonna be able to escape. Does have the orb though. Might be able to just blink out. Oh, the jump forward though again coming up from Rasmus as he barely manages to save Gilger over here on the side. Ace following up, jumping over onto the back lines. He's got guys over here onto No Tail. He just fought back. He can't afford to die back. If he does, he goes down on a try that will be able to finally take down Ace. As now Anna, he's still hunting. He would love to grab himself as he does have that blade mail. Good tornado will buy him a bit more time though. Another leash though coming out. The pounce eventually down will go the axe. This game as a lion, but Seb charging up. It's not going to find anyone. Tofu throwing out the track. Immediately, Stormstormer following up is going to get pounced over on the back lines, but the jump into the back lines as well coming out here from the side of Hellbears. Can they do anything here? Snap forward here. They are going to end up losing Ace. They try to. They buy a little bit more time. They take down Saksa. They've got the Oracle. The Ace does eventually fall as Ana's just pouncing around, trying to get the jump over here onto Tofu. They're trying to just bust them down. Can they do it at the time? No, it looks like that stable concoction going to buy them a little bit more time here as eventually Tofu falling. They just can't get their hands over on that Oracle. Now Gilgear holding on for dear life. He's hoping perhaps, can they get the kill? Yes, they will. They'll be able to take down Thompson. Rasmus with a good call. They need to get some more damage, but look at the stacks over here over on Ana. He's sitting at 34. Well, one of the Forged Spirits try to get some vision. Stormstorm doing everything he can here. He's thrown out all of his spells, just trying to interrupt this Roche, trying to slow them down, trying to get any information. Gilgear force forward, follows. There's the tornado. Ana's still very, very healthy though inside this pit. They go and they drop the Serpent Wards too.
Okay.
Maybe a bit premature here, because now they're, it's gonna sit back. Ana just farming up.
Still down. Like, Rasmus can't go for 8 seconds. He knows this too. They do get a nice wrap around Tofu, but now he spotted it.
Yeah, he gets forced down, low ground, Pounce comes out, Hex and everything here should be able to just eliminate this bounty hunter. So Roshan comes out of his pit. He wants to know what all the noise is about here, Fogged.
Oh, the noise is that Tofu's dead for a very long time.
Indeed.
4v5 fight. And they don't have Serpent Wards. They're throwing spells to scout.
Looking very, very difficult to pop out of the pit here, coming out from Ana. Hoping to get the jump, Thompson over the back lines, but did he go just perhaps a little bit too far because they do have that call. They use the Dream Call. They're perfectly happy to stand there as they take down Thompson. They're going to go right back in. The Roche gets taken by the Radiant. They have to pick it up quickly. Okay, it's going to be Ana who picks it up. Immediately followed up here, Gilgear trying to just hold him into play. Stormer running out. They'll end up losing Gilgear. The pounces are out though. Can they get Stormstormer in time? Rasmus is already BKB TP'd out. He's hunting. They have the gem. He wants this so badly. Just doesn't quite have the pounce. He's a little bit too far off the mark, but Stormstormer, he's got his dancing shoes out. He's going to try to just hide. He's going so deep into the base. Eventually though, Ana hunts down his prey. Rasmus though is here. Does have the call. We'll try to drag him back. I'm not sure about this, friend. You might just end up dying here to Ana as he's leashed. The Blade Mail does a bit. The tower also trying its best. Seb also trying to dive past these towers to also give a little hands. I mean, they have a tier 2 up in mid, Fogged.
He's just accumulating stacks. That's what he'd tell you. He knows he's not a risk. Because all these heroes, they did use buyback earlier. They're going to slow him down. So, at least a little bit. But yeah, they can't stop him. He's even just pouncing away from these EMPs constantly.
I get the Hex off.
To annoy him.
Well, it was going a little bit far here, though. They do have to be careful. They've got the call here coming out, and the finger not quite enough to finish off Gilgear here. Although Ana, he wants it. He goes right in. Can they lock him down for long enough? No, they can't. Again, that fountain diving coming out from the side of OG. He is separated from the rest of the team, but he will be back in a flash because he's right over here on the back lines. I hear a call going out. Cataclysm comes through. Saksa goes down. They finally get their hands on No-Tail. They'll finally get that kill, but now they have to force out the rest of them, and it's just looking so difficult. The bounty hunter now going to buy back. Rasmus getting another call, drawing back here over onto Ana, over on the back line, so they do manage to go, and they'll be able to take down Ace. They don't have all that damage that they desperately need. Another pounce here from Ana is just chasing after them. Still has the vision over here on Stormstormer.
Kill him, and now Ace is gone for 80, and they really do need that Ricky damage coming into play. It can't just be the rest of them. They killed No-Tail the once, and No-Tail just buys back and runs all the way back over. Too much for them to deal with.
Stormstormer continuing to just throw out his spell best that he can, trying to make something happen, trying to slow them down at all. Okay, another call here from Rasmus to drag back, but No-Tail, he's just always in the right position at the right time. The buybacks are coming out, though. They want to try to make something happen. This Ace is so far back over on the back lines here, and they still can't seem to kill Ana. He's over in the base. They use everything here. They finally use the Serpent Wards, just clicking away over here on the Slark, and he's still here. He's still regenning. Look at this Slark. He doesn't even care. He's just taking a bath in the middle of all these guys.
I like this Ricky Cloud with the Serpent Wards. He couldn't kill them. He was missing them.
Entire time, Thompson leaping in. The coil gets used. Ana's just allowed to survive and walk out. They use everything on him, Thompson. It's just waiting over here. Rasmus trying to time it just right. Nice waning rift followed up here. And again, the Blade Mail does a decent amount, so they should be able to finally get the kill over to Thompson. But Ana has just been allowed to live forever. Aegis is about to expire. They find the kill on Saksa, but they just can't seem to get their hands on the Slark as No-Tail gets left behind. He is going to have to be the sacrifice as all of the Hellbear Smashers just circle around him.
It's not going to do a whole lot. This is an 1800 mana Slark. So.
Yes. I mean, I'm not sure what they hope to do to him, just period here. Look at this. Just walks on in. All right, they'll try opening with the call again, and they follow up with a very nice Dream Coil. Again, this is an Ags. So they have their own Agnums, and they'll turn around. They'll hold down the Slark for a little bit, but Seb jumping in, and look, this Ana's just going right for those back lines. Wants to get rid of Gilgear. Does have to be a little bit careful, though. He's dove pretty far here. Again, has the pounce. Cataclysm coming out. Did Seb go a little bit too far? Yes, he did. Down he goes, though. Immediately buying back. As Ana looking for his next victim. Does get hexed up. But No-Tail is standing right behind Sleep Dart. So over onto that line, they might be able to make something happen here. So just keep dodging in and out. But again, No-Tail with that save. They just can't seem to kill Ana here. They disarm, going right back. They have the shackle. They're just slowing him down. We keep seeing all these darts flying out. They're just trying really, really hard, but they're not managing to find this opening as Ace gets controlled yet again. And Ana just going right into the back lines, kills Gilgear.
Little buffs being thrown on him, and too many dispels being thrown on him, just keeping him full HP, keeping him just having 30 stacks or more. Now they're just starting to hit buildings. Rasmus
trying to go after Thompson here, but still not able to do it. The control comes out over here onto Rasmus. 3-man Dream Coil. Push forward, trying to get them back into the fountain, or trying to snap it. I'm not sure, but look at Ana. He's just chasing down Stormer. Starts going over into the fountain again. He will back off. Saxon needs to be careful. He's getting clicked pretty hard. Rasmus finds a dunk, but it's a nice respect going right back in again. Ana jumping forward, gets the kill on Tofu. Hellbear Smashers, they're trying to defend. They're trying to just throw their bodies at them. Ana having to be a bit careful. Seb throwing out that unstable concoction. Ana's just going in deep here. Has his eyes over here onto Rasmus. Can he get this kill? Yes, he wants a triple kill now. Tornado Ice, while he's just chasing the Stormer. He can't stay alive. Somehow, during all of this, he's still alive. The GG gets called. They realize they just cannot do anything to this Slark. Well, it looks like we're gonna get to see a Seb Elder Titan. I know, like, with some of the teams, you generally want to empower the hero that's going to be coming online earlier, right? So in this case, I would definitely say that that would be Seb, although hold that thought, because the action's coming out here on the bottom lane. Photic Shield being used over here by Tofu, but Ana on the hunt, he's gonna be able to collect that first blood. And are they gonna try to get anything else here? Stroke of Fate over onto Rasmus. They really are just kind of struggling here. Rasmus trying to move, trying to get some of this damage off, just getting those spells down, but eventually, No-Tail will collect a kill.
Mid lane, if Thompson steps up too far, they can definitely chain stun and kill him. Thompson being quite cautious, and it means that Seb now in a solo matchup versus a super farmed Wraith King. It doesn't feel easy for Seb.
Dream Coil followed up with the Avalanche toss back as they've got their eyes over here on this Leshreck. They want to burn him down, but they're not quite able to as they end up losing Saksa and Thompson as they turn right back around and find No-Tail. The positioning coming out and the lockdown is just so good. Meanwhile, the bottom lane here, this is not looking very good here for Ana, though. It's going to try to just throw out the dagger, slow him down.
Get your Leshreck away. Gilder has already hit 6 on the line pretty early on, and Stormer already making another move up top. No-Tail just TP'd death.
Yep, and looks like Rasmus may be teleporting right here to his death. The Saksa being in position already. The teleports are coming out, though. Trying to go for that stomp, and there it is. It's the final hit.
He can easily just take out these towers. Mid tower's super low, too. Thompson.
Oh, Ace takes down Saksa while this is going on. The chase is on now over here on Seb. Thompson can't do too much other than the spikes. Can they burst him down? The Haunt comes out. Be able to get the kill on Stormer, perhaps diving just a bit far. It's a nice Earth Spike. Tofu is going to try to keep Gilgear alive. Does have that spirit chasing after him. Bottom lane, the teleports are coming out. They want Rasmus. Hit a Malice, but the Avalanche already connecting with the stomp, the sleep, the burst is there, and now they'll turn their attention right over to Stormer, who he's doing a lot of damage. Saksa almost falling there, but Thompson will collect a kill. Finger coming out from Gilgear, though, will be able to remove Thompson from this equation. Ace, pincering. Immediately, the Hex comes out. We bide their time. Earth Spike, and a couple big old crits. Even use the Wraithfire Blast. Tofu taking the last hit on that. I don't think that was necessary, but
he says thanks, at least.
That's true. Good manners are important. Manners maketh man. Rasmus, though, top lane. He's got the Inkswell, the Silence there, just chasing down this poor Underlord. He is not getting any breathing room with the Phantom's Embrace. The toss-up, Saksa cleaning up on Rasmus.
For Gilgear, just jumping into the high ground blindly.
Not usually something you want your supports to do.
No.
But it worked out this time. Tofu.
It's scary for him.
It's very tanky. It's going to immediately throw out the aphotic shield, and they're going to be leashed up. They'll use the haunt, and they've got the silence. This is going to be possibly, yes, it's going to be a first-time death here for that Wraith King. He's coming right back up again. He needs people to go and help him out. Nice split earth being tossed out in the middle of everything, and there's going to be able to just hold on into place. Soxa jumping onto the back lines, though. Is able to take down Stormstormer with a little help here from Thompson. Now Tofu, they have the vision. Thompson gets himself a double kill, as the rest of the side of Smashers are just on the back foot. Especially when you consider we thought he was definitely dead. Seb, though, over in the mid lane. We talked about this positioning. They just have so much damage. They'll find the kill on the Elder Titan.
Does pick up the vitality boost at 1600 HP now.
Ooh, they find Ana. The jump forward with the Earth Spike. Pit of Malice. Ace just chopping away over here. Do they have enough burst damage, though? Yes, they do. They take down the Spectre. It's a beautiful Dream Coil, though, over on the back lines. And that Inkspool connecting on multiple targets. Look at them just chasing them down. No-Tail now forced to just try to hide in the trees. He's not going to be able to, as Tofu's trying everything he can to try to keep him alive. Meanwhile, on the back lines, though, Thompson poking away over at Tofu. That ultimate will, of course, proc, as Thompson's hunting the buyback now coming out from Lion. They've got the E-Blade. They're trying to just blow up the support. Need to be careful here. Ace was looking to wind up there with the Wraithfire Blast. Is not going to be able to get it off in time. The Aphotic Shield over on Ace trying to protect him. The jump forward here coming out from Sox with the Avatos. Tofu trying to get in position, trying to keep him alive. It's Ace chasing after him over on the back line, so they will find Seb. They've got the Inkswell. They do have the shard on him, so he's going to be able to heal up quite a bit. So he'll turn right back in. Dream Coil gets used over on the back. We talked about Stormstormer. He needs to be able to stay alive as they get a nice splitter off. Seb, though, will fall. He's going to back off. Finger getting used on the back lines. Will be able to take down Thompson. And now Ace, he's all silenced up. Ana running away here. They still have the reincarnation too. AC wants it. He's chasing after them. He finds himself No-Tail. The stomp coming through does manage to land. Radiant's burn, though, definitely hurts as No-Tail's trying to hide in the tree line. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, though. Not with that Firestorm.
It's only 4 stacks, but every little thing matters. 280 extra HP might be enough for him to live.
The aggression coming out. Oh, the finger immediately. All right, well, that's going to be a little bit more stacks here, Fogged.
There we go. 5 now.
How did they get in here, though? All right, the toss back immediately. Again, silence up. They're holding Ana in place. They've got that Inkswell, though. It's doing plenty of damage, but Tofu trying to save him alive. No, nice Dream Coil on the back lines as well, holding them into place. Stormstormer trying to get out as much damage as possible here, as Gilgir is just trying to drain all this mana. Just slowly but surely. Yes, you can't do anything to him other than poke him when that's going on. Jump into the back lines here from Thompson. We talked about that Chaos. The Haunt's coming out, but okay, yes, Ana going forward here. This nice avalanche, but he's a little bit too far. He's not comfortable here. I don't think they're going to be able. No, the toss up coming out from Soxa, trying to keep him alive. It looks like he is going to be the one who's going to have to die, though.
Oh, I love seeing Gilgir. He puts the shard to use there perfectly, just stands in front of a Tiny with his just mana drain, and Tiny can't do anything. He's magic immune.
Another Inkswell. They stacked up a little tight here, and they do have the Blade Mail. Another Split Earth, though, coming in on it. He's not looking too great right now as a dive in over onto the back lines. The stop buys a bit more time, but they do. They take down Ana, and they take down Thompson. No buyback on the Spectre. No buyback on this puck. Hellbear Smashers hitting fast, furious, and they're hoping that they can get someone. I mean, Tofu and Rasmus are very far forward. Lion, Gilgir, perhaps they can make something happen there. They get the Dream Coil off and this hold together, but No-Tail immediately just absolutely crumbling as there's just so much damage, and the Earth Splitter not quite landing where they wanted to. They have a nice Dream Coil. Stormstormer buying himself just a little bit more time. Seb punching, trying to do everything. They just can't take down this Lion, as eventually they take down Seb. Ana already falling. Thompson somehow still alive, and over there the finger comes out, and down goes Soxa.
To reposition himself with his team on the high ground.
Dagger, Gilgir jumping forward immediately. The E-Blade, though, coming out from the puck, hoping that they could blow up Gilgir, but they just can't seem to do it. And again, he's got that magic immunity. They just start draining all the mana. Down goes Ana. No buyback for 78 seconds. Rasmus. Yep. There's the GG. Hellbear Smashers, 22 net worth lead, have managed to take down OG. They came from the lower division. All right, Fogg, we've got a little bit of an unconventional mid lane here now that we have that troll.
I thought perhaps because they saw if Tofu gets out of position, he'd hold skill points, but he put 2 in retaliate. Now he does have double edge. They actually find the Arc Warden.
Get the stomp off plus the double edge. They'll go, they'll throw out that Flux over there. Ace just ticking down at the last second, though. Soxa gets himself the kill as Tofu's chasing. He's very tanky. He's got 8 stacks up. They're invading, though. Tofu showing himself immediately. It's slowed down, then there's that Pit of Malice, the root coming to play. Go and pop the Flesh Golem, but it's a nice follow-up with that Chaotic Offering, but over on the back line, Stormstormer, nice disruption coming out. The Tofu is just circling around this area. He drops that Tombstone, and he's just surviving somehow during all of this here. As Thompson, he's trying to just beat him down, but it's proving to be a bit too difficult as Thompson eventually does fall. They can't take down Tofu. He's too tanky. Now No-Tail is just trying to shuffle away as fast as possible. They've got the Atos, though, over here on Rasmus, so they should be able to get this kill on No-Tail.
He's under attack.
Bubble up. I don't know.
Well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to quite make it there on time. They're on their way. I don't know about this, though. Final hit. Yeah, Ace is going to be the one who snatches it up, though. The Radiant get the kill on Roshan. No-Tail immediately evaporated, but he's already dropped the Chaotic Offering as Ana trying to jump in onto the back lines, and everyone's sitting low, but they don't just quite have enough damage here. So they'll turn right back around. Down goes Saksa, the Deafening Blast over here onto Ana. Over on the back lines, though, Thompson, he's trying to man-fight over here. Just going to be able to get the kill onto Tofu. Rasmus also sitting over into the bubble. The jump forward here coming up from Seb. They've got their eyes over onto Ace. They should be able to blow him up. Oh, Curse Crown, though, buys just a little bit more time as down he goes.
Keep playing around this Roshan because Ana, he's gonna carry this game if they don't close it out very soon.
Rasmus throwing out that pit. Immediately to stomp forward, though, the initiation. Can they blow up Rasmus fast enough? A good heal coming out. Nice terrorize as well, but they've got the BKB over here on Ana, who's on the hunt. He does spy out Rasmus, trying to get off as much damage as possible. Pops that Manta, turns back around the side. Can they kill him? Yes. They'll take down Rasmus. That's one form of lockdown that is removed now from this fight. Two, technically, when you count the Atos. Buyback now. They're not happy about this.
The Tomb's almost gone, too. Like, that's a big window. That's a big thing for Smasher's fight that they're not going to have available.
Thresh is going down very, very quickly. Nice stomp coming out on Seb. Over onto 2 immediately, and there's going to be the Stampede. They're trying to run away. Rasmus over here on the corners, trying to split it up. There it is. There's the Chaotic Offering. So they go in. Rasmus trying to man-fight. He's trying to get something, trying to get the final hit off, and he does manage. It's going to be Rasmus who grabs the Aegis. And now Disarm over here, over onto Ana. The disruption coming out, though. Might buy him enough time, but they have the root following up with the meatball. They'll be able to take down Ana. Thompson already falling during this fight. Look at that.
Blast from Stormstormer, just the push
Perfect
back.
time.
So clutch. That was beautiful.
I want to know what the comms sounded like during that fight. I imagine they were absolutely wild. But again, initiation, the step back and forth here. Tofu chasing them down along here with the Rasmus. They even get the whip out there trying to keep Saksa alive, and they just can't seem to do it. They're diving a little bit hard here over on the side of Smashers.
For the BKB timer, though. Stormstormer,
oh,
showing himself. Ooh.
Rest of the team is nearby. Ana has to be careful here. Linking out. Stomp coming out from Seb, landing over onto Rasmus. Tofu taking a lot of damage here. All the mana is basically used. They'll go up with the Chaotic Offering, and they get some of those. Oh, the meatballs tossed out here by Stormstormer, but they're just dodging away a little bit too much. There's Ana disarmed over onto the back lines. BKB will come out as they're going to try to fight with Thompson over on the side. Force staff coming forward here, trying to keep Saksa. Saksa's not looking too healthy over on the back lines. So Stormstormer will fall. Seb trying to run away, and again, that's the BKB. It's back up and running. They're just going and trying to cut him down. Ace, he's man-fighting as best as he can, but will eventually fall. Tofu also falling. Rasmus, he's back up. That age has already been burned. This is not looking good for him as he's the next one to fall. And somehow Seb surviving during all of that.
Just bound up together on the side of Smashers, kind of panicking, running around.
Yeah, there is, oh, geez. That's rough. Yeah, they just walk into the base. They don't have buyback.
OG feeling very strong. MKB also on the anti-mage, so he's got the way to just eat the Arc Warden now. Much easier.
Look at this positioning. They've got the Chaotic Offering up in just a couple seconds. Seb looking for the opening. We'll get the jump immediately over onto Tofu, and they're going to blow him up. Lotus coming out here as Ana backing out. Again, this is the kind of chaos that we like to see coming out from OG. A little poke here, a little poke there. Back off, reset. Although Ana goes in right onto the back lines. He blows up Ace. And there it is. There's the Chaotic Offering just going to town over here. The cleave damage is too much. Rasmus next to full. They took out the Tempest double. And stack up some of that poison, get the vision. They do not have their carry. They do not have their big tanky frontliner either. Over here on the side of Hellbear Smashers, the meatballs tossed off. There's the BKB coming out here. Now Stormstormer, he just can't run away fast enough. Thompson has too much damage. As Tofu running back into the base. Buyback now from Stormstormer. Gilgear using that Terrorize. Just going to try to push back Ana for a little bit, but it's going to be coming right back in again. I don't know what you do on the side of Smashers here.
You lose, Moxie. That's what happens to the heroes. We're also still having pretty okay games on the side of OG.
Stormstormer, he's trying pretty gosh darn hard, but they have the detection to stop the double edge. Tofu's trying to keep him alive, but he just can't do it. As they go and they just chew up that tombstone. Got some more of these heroes back alive, turns around, they get the root off over onto 3, but where's your damage? Where's your ace? He's not here just yet. All right, the Bedlam comes out here over onto Noto. They won't be able to get that kill, but Rasmus next falling yet again. As you can see over on the back lines, OG, they've had enough. They're ready to just go to sleep or maybe play some pops. I'm not sure. As Thompson just whirling around with those axes. Ace is up. He's trying to man fight him over here on the side. But, you know, while this is going down, the creeps, they're hitting the buildings. The heroes are hitting the buildings. They're waiting. They've got a bubble. Buys them just a little bit of time again. But they just can't seem to get OG to leave their base. Just bubbles on bubbles and circles everywhere here, Fogged. Ana, he just wants to finish this up. They're hiding over the back lines. They get the idea they can see Ace, and it doesn't even matter. There goes the Ancient.